What's up guys, my name is Dean aka the Blue Crusader and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're looking to the video games with the best character customization, more specifically the games that have the best character creator, which allows you to make awesome and more personal characters to play as. Without further ado, let's get into it. Number 10, Saints Row 3 and 4. The Saints Row games have always been closely compared to Grand Theft Auto, but with a wild and even more unrealistic spin to them. However, Saints Row 3 and 4 have great character creation systems with a huge array of customization options and features in its arsenal. Saints Row 3 allowed players to create and share their own custom characters online on its website, allowing people to use other people's awesome creations. The character creator is in fact so good that it was extremely popular and not an uncommon thing for people to do, to recreate celebrities and famous people's characters to share online, some including Tupac Shakur, The Rock, and more. Saints Row is definitely up there as one of the most fun and craziest games with great character creation. Number 9, The Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Skyrim, perhaps the most popular and critically acclaimed title from Bethesda Softworks, is an adventure game RPG with a non-linear gameplay experience and hours of content in the forms of a campaign in which the player must defeat dragons. The game starts in a place called Helgen, in which the player is sent to the chopping block as an unregistered criminal. Before this course of events, the game allows you to create a character. Skyrim offers a series of many races to choose from while making a hero and a lot of settings to customize the body and facial features. Not only that, but you can also add mods for an enhanced gameplay experience, since Skyrim's engine is highly moddable. The game's engine also has great modding capabilities, and mods such as character creation overhaul, race menu and Apache Sky Hair add a plethora of additional slider options to make more complex characters, as well as Apache Sky Hair adding a wide range of unofficial hair pieces for more niche style heroes. Number 8, Fallout 4. Similar in fashion to Skyrim, Fallout 4 is built on the same engine and also developed by Bethesda. It's a large open world RPG game in which the player awakens to a nuclear apocalypse after a nuclear fallout from an atomic detonation. Fallout 4 is a vanilla game, has a lot of potential in the forms of character creation. However, it isn't as a feature-rich game as its brother franchise game Vanilla Skyrim. However, like Skyrim, it is highly moddable. Along with community mods, it can unlock a lot of character creation options. One such example is M-Face Character Creation Extender, which unlocks the ability to use additional face parts and skin colours in game. Number 7, The Sims 4. The Sims 4, the newest title in the Sims franchise, a long-time game series beloved by many teenager and adult fans alike, actually has a very good character creator system. However, some of the content in the forms of hair pieces and clothes are purchased or obtained through DLC. It is an EA game after all. The Sims 4 is similar in fashion to the character creator system of Sims 3, however it has more options to choose from and slightly enhanced graphics in comparison. The community of Sims is strong, and many people, similar to the Saints Row community, post and share custom characters modelled after celebrities or fictional characters that they've recreated in the game's engine. Number 6, the WWE Games series. Rather covering this series as a whole rather than any individual game, the WWE Games series has been renowned for their insanely unique character customization system ever since the first 3D titles came out in the early 2000s. Players are able to have wild skin colours such as green and red, as well as along with crazy hair pieces and the ability to apply custom facial textures to make insanely unrealistic characters. To sum it up, it's a lot of fun and was definitely ahead of its time as a series in the early years. People have made popular cult creations such as Nick Cage, the Hulk, Super Mario, Colonel Sanders, and much more as custom wrestlers in WWE games. And there seems to be no sign of it stopping there. WWE is definitely one of the most unique games on this list with crazy potential. Number 5, Champions Online. Champions Online is actually the first MMORPG in this list, and for good reason. Champions Online allows you to play as any different superhero from your imagination by creating your own custom character. You can have different superpowers, you can have different costumes, and you can look like a lot of different things. You can even model yourself after popular pre-existing superheroes from the comics. Now, Champions Online isn't based off any specific Marvel or DC creation, but is based off generic comics and superhero franchises. So if you you want to create your own superhero or you want to make your own design or custom evil villain, you can actually do it in Champions Online. It allows you to change things like emblems, arms, leg pieces, gloves, chest, hair, masks, literally anything which you'd actually expect to make in a superhero costume. So this game's really cool. You can customize the colors of literally anything. You can even use your own custom designs. There's so many different things to do in Champions Online. It's also a great game to play. Number 4, Black Desert Online. Black Desert Online is actually another MMORPG, which stands for Massively Multiplayer Online Role-Playing Game. Now this type of game is basically a huge open world which allows literally thousands of players to connect to one server, possibly hundreds of thousands. The most popular title in this type or genre of game is actually World of Warcraft, which I'm sure most people have heard of if you're watching this video. But the great thing about Black Desert Online is not only is it a great open world game and it has a lot of good feedback, apparently it's one of the best MMOs, or so I've heard. Not really played it myself, but allegedly this character creation system in this game is better than most games, even most single player games. You can create crazy different characters, the textures are high definition and high quality. Literally the graphics in this game are unmatched, especially for an MMO. It's really insane how good quality the graphics are in this game. You can change the size of eyebrows, the height and stretch of eyebrows. You can put makeup on people's faces. You can change like the whole dynamic of the face structure. You can change literally everything. There's so many different hair pieces to choose from, and I'm pretty sure this is an Asian based MMO, so the characters are kind of inspired by this look, and the characters are kind of like anime looking or based, but they have really good humanistic qualities and fashion. So this game has really good character creations, and a lot of people are making things like celebrities in this game as well, but it's actually an RPG, so it's based in a fantasy world. Number 3, Aion. Now Aion is actually another MMORPG on this list, and for good reason, like the last one, Black Desert, because it's actually a really good game, and personally I have actually played Aion myself. Now I've not actually played Aion for a few years, but it's actually a really good game. So Aion basically has very similar in fashion features to Black Desert Online in terms of character customization. You can change the whole dynamic of the face, you can customize the body to quite a lot of degree. You can't really customize everything in the shapes, but there is a few different set body types. You can change the eyebrows, the forehead, the whole facial structure, as well as the eyes and chin, and there's a lot of different things you can kind of form on your face and a lot of different attachments. You can definitely make a really badass looking hero in Aion. Aion's also a great looking game. You can like get wings and fly. It's a really good RPG game with a really good story. Now I haven't played a lot of the end game content, but I do know that this is definitely a strong title in the MMO genre. Now I'm hoping this game doesn't die, because I do actually think that this game is one of the best MMOs that I've played. Number 2, Monster Hunter World. Now I actually featured Monster Hunter World in my last top 10 video, which was actually the top 10 video games of 2018, because for good reason, this game is one of the strongest titles that came out this year in the single player space. Monster Hunter World is an RPG where you can go around hunting huge, gigantic mythical beasts, and it has a really good story to it. Now, unfortunately I haven't actually played this because I think it may possibly be a PS4 exclusive, but I know that you can actually get it on PC. I'm not really sure if you can get it on Xbox though, but I think console wise it could perhaps be an exclusive, but I'm not really sure. So basically Monster Hunter World is a really strong RPG, but it actually has a really good character creation toolset. So there's actually a lot of different presets you can make your character that have already been created by the developers of the game. There's a lot of different facial customization. You can even change the skin and the eye colour of the player, as well as facial hair and the voice and expressions. You can also customize the armour and the clothing, and there's a lot of different sliders and options to make your character really unique, and even model it after yourself if you so wish. Monster Hunter World is definitely one of the strongest in this list of terms of features to create custom heroes. Number 1, Spore. Spore is actually different in terms of comparison to other titles on this list. The reason being is that Spore is actually based on creating an alien or an animal or some kind of mammal rather than an actual humanistic character like every other title on this list. Now, Spore does actually have a really good toolset to actually customize your character, and I believe it may be an EA game, but it's actually a really great game. I think this game might even be up to 10 years old old at this point, but you can actually customize the eyes, the mouth, the arms and legs, horns and extra attachments, so you can create like really crazy beasts and like dinosaurs and things, and it has a really good customization toolset. Now the reason for this is you can actually like extend the legs to different thicknesses or lengths, and you can make everything really custom, and everything's kind of cartoony, so it's a very good like child friendly nature to the game. But you'll see that a lot of people have created some crazy things. They've created dragons, they've recreated pre-existing animals, aliens, and so many different things. And the game itself is actually really awesome because there's different phases you can play, and you can advance through different eras and ages, and you can actually even reach space. And there's a lot of cool DLCs for this game, and it definitely makes it one of EA's best titles. Thanks for watching this top 10 video. If you enjoyed this kind of video, there's a lot of different top 10 videos on this channel. At the end of this video, I will put the playlist up for you guys to watch every single other episode. If you like video game videos as well, you can also subscribe to this channel for daily video game content as well as Fortnite videos. Please like the video if you did enjoy it or it was helpful in finding new games for you, and also subscribe to the channel so you don't miss daily awesome videos. Drop a comment below what you want us to do next in the top 10 episode next time, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.